guys, welcome back to Graceful Beauty. I am super excited to do this video for you guys today because today I received my IT Cosmetics CC Cream Your Skin But Better Oil-Free Matte version. I have been waiting for years for a matte version of this to come out, so I am really excited to share this with you guys today. And as you can tell from my excitement, I absolutely love this. So let's just jump on into my review. So this is the box that it came in. I got this off of QVC. This is their today's special value, and as soon as I saw it, I ordered it instantly. All I've done is literally open this lid. I have not swatched anything. I have not felt the formula. I've done nothing, and that is very unlike me because normally I am like ripping open packages as soon as UPS comes or as soon as I check my mailbox. So I'm really excited to do this right now. So it comes with this really nice insert inside, and it just tells you about the products that you're going to get. Honestly, I don't really read these until like after I've tried everything on because I'm too impatient to read it all first, or you know, it's like reading instructions to put something together. I just try to put it together and then read instructions later. So the first product that came in here is their new oil-free matte version of the CC cream, and I'll just hold it a little bit closer. I hope you guys can see this. Comes in a nice, like a Tiffany blue, but it's a metallic packaging, and this is so pretty. And this is an SPF 40. It's not an SPF 50 like the other one, but I don't really care what the SPF actually is because I always put a sunscreen on underneath my makeup, because I do have another video on why you shouldn't rely on your foundation that has sunscreen in it to be your only source of sunscreen, because you'd have to put a whole lot on. So I can link that video below if you're curious, or if you always wear your foundation as your only source of sunscreen. That's not good, and after watching the video, it might change your mind. The other item that was in the today's special value from QVC is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder. And this is also an SPF 50. It says it's a sheer to full coverage finishing veil. Oh, and by the way, the SPF that's in both of these products, it's not a chemical sunscreen. It is an all mineral physical sunscreen with titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which is fabulous because I don't typically wear a lot of chemical sunscreens on my face. I love physical sunscreens. And then the third item that was in this QVC today's special value was their Heavenly Skin CC Plus Skin Perfecting Brush. And I don't know if any of you guys know, but IT Cosmetics brushes are so amazing, but they're also pretty pricey if you buy them separately. So most of the IT Cosmetics brushes I have, and I have quite a few of them, I don't really buy them separately because some of them are about 40 bucks or more for one brush. So most of my brushes are brushes that I get in a kit. So that's, you know, just, you can't beat that value. So this is the brush. This is so beautiful. This is all silver, like a chrome color, and then it's just a beautiful white brush. This brush is so soft. I mean, oh my gosh, when you put it on your skin, it truly does. It's just heavenly. I guess that's why they named it that. So this is really nice because you know a lot of makeup brushes, you touch your skin and it's like, they hurt. This is, I mean, I can do this and it doesn't hurt at all. This is a beautiful brush, so I'm really happy that this came in the kit. This is the compact that the powder comes in, and let's see what it looks like when you open it up. Now, what shade did I get? Oh, I have medium. I wear medium or medium tan in the IT Cosmetics CC cream, but actually I ordered both of them, just the second one. The medium tan's not here yet, but the medium package came today. So this is really nice. Let me see what it looks like. It's got a nice little mirror inside, and then when you lift this up, it also has a nice sponge. Oh, this is a nice sponge. This actually has the texture of like a beauty blender or the Real Techniques blending sponge, but it's just in this round, thin little cushion. And then it also has, wow, it's almost really got two mirrors inside. It's got this mirror here, and this one is chrome, but it really could be a mirror if you needed it to. And so let's just see if this is a nice, oh, this has a really nice coverage to it. Now, I don't typically wear these kind of powders, and the only reason is because a lot of pressed powders have an ingredient, and I think it's laurel lysine, or let me look it up. I'll know what it is when I see it. Yeah, this is the second ingredient in this powder. And I've just kind of narrowed it down that when I use powders that have this ingredient in it, my face within a few days starts breaking out really bad. But my face isn't that broken out right now. I just have a couple that, you know, are healing. and the hormonal acne on my neck, but I'm going to try this. And so, you know, I'll check back in within, you know, a few days or a week. And if my face starts breaking out just out of the blue, I know that it's from this powder. So I'm not saying that this powder is bad and that you guys, you know, shouldn't try it. I haven't tried it on yet, but we'll just see. It's just, you know, with my skin, it's sensitive to certain ingredients, and certain ingredients make me break out because I do have acne prone skin. But for today's video, we are going to test out this powder. So the CC cream comes in this pretty Tiffany metallic blue packaging, and this one is in the shade medium. And again, I have medium tan that should arrive within a couple days. I can go in between each color. And let's just see, it comes in this nice little pump dispenser here, just like the other ones. And let's just see what it feels like on our hand. Let's see. Perfect color. It's honestly, this is the same color, medium. You know how some formulas in the matte version, the color, the shade is different than the original, but this looks identical to the medium, and I'm already loving what this is looking like on my hand. It's like making my pores on my hand disappear, but it doesn't feel chalky. So, but we're gonna see what it looks like on my skin. So far, I'm really loving this. Let's start applying this matte version of the CC cream on my face, and on this side of my face, I'm going to use what I normally use, and this is my Sigma blending sponge, and I've just lightly sprayed it. It's already damp, but I've lightly sprayed it with my Smashbox primer water. And then on this side of my face, I'm gonna try out the new Heavenly Skin brush that comes with this QVC Today's Special Value. So I normally just take about 1 to 1.5 pumps of my original CC cream, and so I'm gonna try to do everything the same as what I normally would do. So I've already prepped my skin, I've already done my skincare, and I applied my Skin Medica mineral sunscreen underneath. Now, the only thing I didn't do today is I didn't do a face primer, which I don't always wear a face primer anyways, only if my skin is a little more oily or if my pores look larger anyways. But since this is a matte version, I want to see what it looks like with the way I normally do things, and you know, we'll see if I even need a primer with this CC cream. So I'm going to just do about a pump to a pump and a half. That's what I normally do, and I'm just going to start applying it to my face. Oh my gosh, I love this already, and it's very rare for me to be in love with a foundation because I just have not found a foundation that is, you know, my ride or die foundation yet. I do like a lot of them, but none that I'm like, oh, I must have that. Except I do wear my original CC cream almost every single day. So this hasn't totally dried down yet. It's not like super sticky and tacky, but I can tell that it's, you know, just not really set yet. But I actually had to use almost the whole pump and a half. I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty much gone from my hand. And it could be because, you know, my sponge is soaking up too much of it, but typically I can use the sponge on my whole face and do 1.5 pumps and it covers everything. And you know, I have hyperpigmentation and melasma and some acne and acne scarring, and this covers really, really well. It gives me a good medium to full coverage, but it's not that cake face type coverage where it looks like you can just walk up to someone and just, you know, scrape your fingernail and like, you know, 5 inches of foundation and makeup come off. I still like my skin to look like skin, but I also want it to look as flawless as possible without having, you know, to apply so much makeup. I love this. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Of course, the real test will be how it, you know, wears throughout the day. Here's the difference in both sides of my face. Of course, I don't have anything on this side of my face yet. So for this side of my face, I'm going to use my brush. And again, I'll just do like 1.5 pumps and see. I might use this one up pretty quickly compared to what I used the original one up, but that's okay. I wonder if QVC will have the super size in this formula. I'm sure they eventually will if this becomes a hit, and I can already tell this is going to become a hit because I love, love, love the way this looks. And real quick, if you're not a matte girl, if you don't like a matte look on your face and you like dewy and glowy, this doesn't look flat matte. Now I know it's really hard to see when people are filming and to see what I'm seeing because the camera sees something a little bit different than what the natural eye sees. But if you're someone who would never, ever, ever pick up a matte foundation, I think this still would really work for you because this isn't drying down like a matte, like the, what is that, the Fit Me Matte or Sometimes the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude dries down a little too matte. Maybe the original is a little too heavy for you, a little too dewy or shiny for you in the summertime, but you don't want to go full on matte. Maybe try this one because it truly is not drying down to, you know, a chalky, flat matte. I mean, I still definitely have a little glow there, but my pores, that's what I'm loving. I'm loving that this is making my pores look so much smaller. So I've got 1.5 pumps here, and let's see, I'll just dip the brush in. I don't really like to use a foundation brush to put on foundation. I used to, but I feel like I get brush strokes or it just doesn't look as smooth, but hey, let's see what this brush does. The other reason I don't like to use brushes is because I like to press the foundation in, because since I use a lot of products to make my skin peel, I use Retin-A, and you know, I don't use all these on the same day, but I use glycolic acids, I use retinol peeling creams, I use a bunch of different things, and some days, you know, I get that nice shedding where the skin's peeling off, and when I'm constantly doing this with a brush, it just makes the skin show like it's peeling even more. So that's why I typically like to use a damp beauty sponge. If I did use this brush, I would probably still go over it afterwards with my blending sponge just to press it all in to get rid of any little brush strokes, and you know, it just seems to make it all marinate better with my skin. I actually need more, so I feel like the brush soaks up more product than a damp beauty sponge does. And also, you know, if you do use a beauty sponge, dampen it. Don't have it dripping wet, but after you clean it, I clean mine every day. After I clean it, I squeeze it out really good with a towel or a tissue or something like that, and then I just spray a little primer water, but you don't even have to do that. Use it damp, and then your beauty sponge won't absorb as much of the product. But I feel like this brush is absorbing more of the product. So it's still a beautiful brush. I mean, you know, it's just whatever your preference is. Some people love applying products with the brush. Some people love doing it with a sponge. This is still a beautiful, beautiful brush, and it feels heavenly on my skin. This is the side that I use the blending sponge. This is the side I use the brush, and you can see, you know, my blemish is still peeking through, and it's just more of a lighter coverage, and I like a more medium to full coverage, but like I said, to still look like skin. So I'm gonna go over it with what I have on my hand. I had pumped another 1/2 pump, and I'm just going to press this in and get a little bit better coverage and get rid of those little brush strokes. Yeah, so definitely on this side now, when I look in my little zoom in mirror, I can see where my skin is peeling. It's not like a dry, nasty peeling where my skin is just so dehydrated. Again, it's from the products that I use purposely to make my skin peel, but this side I can see using that brush, it's making the skin, I can see it in this close-up mirror. This side I don't really notice that it's trying to peel off. So I definitely like applying this with a damp blending sponge the best. And I do feel that right now the medium is a little too light for my skin. Now, I don't have any self-tanner on or anything right now, so I don't know, in the camera I probably look just super pale all over, but so this is the medium shade, but I really like medium tan in my original formula. I don't know, maybe I'll put some self-tanner on, and then in the next couple days when my medium tan comes, I will film with that one and see how that one looks. I'm just gonna clean off this brush a little bit because I actually wanna try it in the powder. Now normally I wouldn't use a liquid foundation and then, you know, lightly clean it and dip it into powder, but just for today I wanna test it out and see what it does with the powder. And then, but oftentimes I just powder my face with the blending sponge that I use. So I'm gonna do one side with my damp blending sponge, and I'll lightly powder this side with the new powder with this. Actually, what I'm going to use the puff that comes with it and do that on one side of my face, and then I'll use this brush for the other side. Now, I think you can actually wear this as a foundation as well. I think that you don't have to just put this over top of foundation. So I will play around with these products over the next few days and try them all different ways and see what I like the best. So this powder does feel very creamy and very silky, so we'll just see what it looks like. I'm going to use this blending sponge that comes with it and just lightly put it on there. And I mean, it definitely hides my pores, but I feel like it looks, I can't, you know, you probably can't tell on the camera, but in person, I don't know, in a way, the color has a little bit too much pink in it. I would like it to have more yellow. This powder definitely gives a nice coverage, but I'm just gonna rub it on my hand right next to where I have the CC cream. And I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but this powder, it's got more pink in it. So if you're somebody that likes something with a more pink undertone, you might really like the powder. I am very yellow. You probably can't tell on camera, but I try to get any product that has a lot of yellow or warm in it. And so this powder, if I were to use it alone, I just feel like it's just too pink for my skin tone. But you know, I'm just gonna try it out anyways. I would love it if they would come out with like a golden medium foundation and a golden medium powder, because that's why I bump it up to the medium tan, because that has more gold in it. So now I'll just apply a little bit with the brush and see how that goes. Oh, I definitely like the way it applies with the brush a lot better. So isn't that interesting that I don't like the foundation applied with the brush, but I like the powder foundation applied with the brush, since it does give me a lighter coverage. When I use the blending sponge that it came with, it's, you know, that makes me look a little more cakey. Yeah, I'm not liking the way the powder looks over top of this matte CC cream. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, because then it just does. It looks a little too cakey. But this foundation, the CC matte, I love it. Love, 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 love it. Of course, this is my first impressions as of today. We're gonna see how it works over, you know, the next few days, and then I'll get back to you guys and let you know. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and I will come right back with my final thoughts. So I've finished applying the rest of my makeup, and today for my eyes, I used the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. This is something that you have been interested in and you wanted to see swatches and how they apply. Watch my next video, because that's what I have on my eyes today, and I'm gonna do swatches and I'm gonna show you how I apply these to my eyes. So my thoughts on the IT Cosmetics CC Cream Your Skin But Better Oil-Free, the brand new matte formula. I love it. I absolutely love this. I highly recommend it. Now you guys know I already love the original CC cream, and I wear that almost every single day. But this one is perfect for summer. And again, if you are not a matte girl and you prefer a more dewy look, this still will work wonderful for you, because it does not dry down to a chalky matte. It just gives you the most beautiful finish. It's a medium to full coverage. There's really no scent to it at all. And the texture, the slip in it is just so perfect when you're blending it in with a damp beauty sponge. So I am going to probably wear this every single day this week, and then probably sometime next week I will do another video and give you more thoughts on it and show you how I apply it, maybe with a primer, and show you how it lasts throughout the day. But I have now had this on. I've already filmed another video and I've done some other things. I've now had this on for about 3 hours, and it still looks beautiful. I don't feel like I need to touch up. I love this. I love this so much. So if you already love the original formula, but you feel like you just need to add more powder because you feel like maybe some days it's just a little too glowy for you, try this matte one. I'm telling you, this is not a sponsored video, by the way. IT Cosmetics does not know who I am. They don't know I exist, but I absolutely love, love, love this so much. I highly, highly recommend it. So I don't think that this has launched in Sephora or Ulta or even on IT Cosmetics website yet. So if you want to get it now and you don't want to wait until the launch date, which I think is probably the end of this week when it launches, you can go to QVC and get it. Now, I'm not sure if it'll be the same value or if it'll come with the whole kit. I'll have to look it up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel but you would like to be, just look down below and tap that little button that says subscribe. And if you want to get notified each time I do post a new video, just tap the notification bell as well. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if any of you guys plan to purchase this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.